Hi, welcome back, Redstoners. Today I'm going to showcase to you a smart farm of my own design. Of course, behind me you can tell that I do know that there are villager auto farms, but as you can tell with this little piece of dust in my hand, that just isn't good enough for us Redstoners. So what I have come up with is this design. I have two modules here that detect crop growth, and this is just a counter to count the stages of growth in our system, and once the crop is completely grown up, it will be right here actually. It'll be detected by this comparator, which will then turn off half of this AND gate, and the same goes for this module. Once it reaches to the comparator here, not here, but here, it will turn this torch off, enabling our AND gate to turn this torch on, sending a signal into this block and turning this torch off. Now when this torch turns off, our dam will retract, releasing our water, and at the same time this line gets turned off, turning on this torch, which powers up and keeps this torch off. Now when our water is released, it will come past this observer, which will then move our item from being compared over into the next bin, turning this torch back on, which then turns this torch off. And the water will traverse back down here into this observer, doing the exact same thing, moving this item over to this hopper, turning this torch back on from the off state, and helping the AND gate to reset itself. Then once the water has come all the way to the end, this observer will detect that water, and with the delay circuit I have here, it'll give the water just enough time to flush the field before turning this torch off, which then turns this torch on, resetting our piston extenders and also locking this torch in. So let me go ahead and get out some seeds here, and I will show you this in action. Ideally you want your wheat to start in this hopper, so when you put your seed down, the system will detect it and it will bring it over to here. Now with wheat, it has 7 stages of growth, so we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which will then enable this comparator to turn this torch off. So let's go ahead and plant us some seed, and as you can tell, we had our system move, so our wheat has moved over 1 in the system, and over here we have the same thing going on, so we will go ahead and do this one as well. And as you can tell, the wheat has moved over 1, and after 7 growth cycles, these comparators here will turn on. Over here I went ahead and just put these comparators here just to show you that you can take a signal out of these hoppers when the wheat gets there, so you can tell, you know, where in the system you're at. As you can tell here, when it grows, it moves over. I've got this on 20 ticks just to speed the crop growth. Probably should have done 30 or 40 as long as this is taking. But yeah, so it'll continue to grow, and this counter will continue to count it until it reaches its 7th and final growth state, and it'll turn off this AND gate. And here shortly it'll demonstrate this for us. You can also go in here and manually find where our wheat is. This one apparently is fully grown up now, so the wheat is here. This comparator is turned off, turning off this light. This one has almost, oh no, it actually did reach the final stage. Here comes our water, washes our stuff down, and there you go. This system has now reset, and our wheat, with any luck, will be in one of these 2 sections. We got it in the fourth one, which is fine. That just has something to do with this tick delay. So if I got rid of that one, it'd probably work. Ideally, again, we want it to be in this hopper. So when we plant our seed, it will move to here and count our 7 growth states. Let's check this one. This one worked out just fine. This one, for some reason, gets like a double tick from the water, which I haven't been able to figure that out. That's why it's got way more redstone dust than its counterpart here. But yeah, so that is my smart farm. Hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. If you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe if you could, and we'll catch you in the next one.